everyone. Are you ready for the magic of Jim Devine? Oh, no. I told somebody earlier, they said, are you going to perform magic? And I said, if I started to, you would all be gone within like 15 minutes. But we are blessed to have David Berardi here tonight and to have him as part of our staff, because David is a wonderful guy, just a wonderful servant, and he's so creative, and I know you're all going to have a great time tonight. What's also exciting about tonight is that all the money that you've donated is going to serve an orphanage in Honduras. We have a team of people going in August, 15 people from New Covenant United Methodist Church, 14 from Community United Methodist Church, and then one from another church. So it's a mixture of churches, which is exciting as well. And people, if you're from New Covenant, people from our Summerhill campus and our Lake Deaton campus. So we have people from several different communities that are all joining together to go serve. So thank you so much for that gift. And just so you know, and this isn't a pressure job, but don't want to turn down an opportunity. We said a $10 donation, but if you would like to give more, it will go. It helps to go and fund the building supplies that we'll be doing. We're going to be helping to build another dormitory for kids, and working on an office area for some of the leaders and workers in the orphanage. So if you'd like to give more, we don't want to take that opportunity away from you. So tonight, at the end of the performance, the ushers will be outside with the hats, and you could just drop in another offering, and we would greatly appreciate it. Just a couple of announcements. So David, especially if there's any young people here, I don't know if there's any kids here, but we thought, well, if there's any young people here, or maybe even young people that are 70, you can stop outside afterwards and get a card, an autographed card from David. We were going to charge like $30 for those, and then we decided, no, we'll do it for free. So, and I said, well, if we're going to do that, I want a whole poster. So they just brought me a poster. So I'm going to get it signed. It's going to be in my office, so I'll always remember this night. So if you want, you can stop by, or just tell David, stop and see him for a minute and tell him, thank him for this time. The other thing I was asked to announce, next week we have, or on the 19th, which is next week, we have a wonderful concert. David Phelps, he's part of the Gaither vocal band. I mean, just one of the top entertainers in the country. We have exactly 102 tickets left. And we're going to announce that in all of our services this weekend. And so they will be gone after this weekend. So if you're here tonight and you want to go see David Phelps, it'll be next week on the 19th at 7 p.m. And he's bringing his whole show, horns, everything. I mean, this is the whole show, so it's going to be a wonderful show. Most places where you would see him, you would pay triple the amount that you're going to pay to see him here. So go online. You have to get these at the Village's box office. Go online. Get them tonight or before this weekend, because I assume they'll be gone after this weekend. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the mission work in Honduras. And let's pray, and then we'll turn this over to David so we have a great time tonight. Lord God, we thank you so much for every person here. We thank you, Lord, for this opportunity just to laugh and enjoy and be amazed. And we thank you for the gifts of David Berardi, and just that he's part of our community here. So bless this time tonight. Bless our entertainment. Help us to joyfully have a wonderful time. And just, Lord, in our hearts to know that all that we're doing is for your kingdom and to help serve young people, children in need in Latin America. And so, Lord, just continue to bless that preparation and bless that ministry later this summer, we pray. In Christ's name, amen.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for coming out tonight. Oh, you all look wonderful. Oh, wow. Well, I am here today to actually introduce the magician, David Berardi. I'm a good friend of David's. My name is Dr. Nukov, in case you don't know me. And I actually love doing magic as a hobby. And I thought David asked, he says, if you don't mind to introduce me, you could do a couple magic tricks. So would you like to see a little magic? All right, that's great. That's great. Now, you know what? He also asked me to warm up the audience a little bit. So if you like some of the magic tricks that David does, if you kind of like them, you could go like this. This is like a little golf clap, but that's if it's an okay trick. Now, if you really like the trick, you go nice and loud, yay! Let's hear it, yay! So that's if you really like the trick. Now, also, if you think or are really amazed, this side of the audience go, ooh. Okay, good. Now this side go, ah. And this in the middle go, ooh, ah. That's great. That's great. Well, I got another thing we can do. This is, if everybody goes like this. Everybody go like this. Okay, now go like this. Very good. Now put one hand over the other like this. Okay, you got it. Very good. Now make sure one hand is over the other. Now go like this. Okay, you can practice that at home. Okay, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. Well, now, I love doing all sorts of magic because magic is my hobby. And I love doing card tricks. Oh, my favorites is card tricks. So I show you a card trick. This is a good one. Oh, yes. Now, what I have here is I have a deck of cards. Now, these cards are all different. No two cards the same. Now, what I'm going to do, I need someone to pick a card. Okay, it could be any card. How about that one right there? That's my favorite one. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't have to be that one. But you're going to go right over here. How about Miss Joyce? Clap hands, Miss Joyce. She can help me do magic. Now, Miss Joyce, I have a deck of cards that are all different. No two cards the same. Now, Joyce, I'd like you to say stop anytime you like. Anytime today.
Stop.
Perfect. I'd like you to take a look at that card. Now, Joyce, I need you to hold that card up so you all get a good look at the card, okay? I am not going to look, so you show it around. Make sure everybody sees it. All right, now, Joyce, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the cards. You place your card back right there. Thank you very much. Now, what I'm going to do, we will take the cards and we'll place them right over here, back inside the card box. Now, everybody clap hands for Miss Joyce. She helped me do magic. She picked a card. A standing ovation for herself. Yes, she did great. She did great. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to see if we can reveal Joyce's card, okay? Now, Joyce, I have 3 different balloons here. I have a white one, I have a red one, and I have, that's not good. Hold on. Well, we have a blue one, and we have a red one. Okay, oh, wait a minute. That's not good. Which balloon would you like? Do you want the red one? That's perfect. All right, here, oh, is that your card? Clap hands. That is Joyce's card. Thank you very much. That's like magic. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's time to get the jumbo cards. Time to break the big cards. Now, I've got 3 big cards here, and let me show you what I got. I've got 3 cards. Let's see. This here is the 10 of spades. I have the king of hearts and the 2 of clubs. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to place the 3 cards on the table. Now, does anyone think that the king is over here? No. Okay. Show of hands. Okay. No. How many people think it's over here? Show of hands. Okay. How many people think it's over here? How many people rather be watching Wheel of Fortune? Okay. All right. Well, let me see. You know what I'll do? I'll show you these 2. All right. So these 2 are, let's see, we have the 10 of spades and the 2 of clubs. Now, this should be the king of hearts. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of magic. I go like this, and I go like this, and like this. Okay, so now hopefully it's going to work. Wow, this is amazing. You know what? We have the king of hearts here. We have the true king of hearts. We have Jesus Christ right over here. Clap hands for Jesus. All right, he is the true king of hearts. Amen. The Alpha and the Omega. Amen. As a matter of fact, we are going to take Jesus and we're going to place him right over here so he can watch his show with us. I'll place them right there. Now, I want to see if David is ready. Okay, he might be ready back there. Hold on, let me check. Hold on, let me see if he's ready. Pardon me, I'm going to check to see if he's ready back here. Hey, David, are you ready to do the magic?
Well, Dr. Nukev, I think I am ready. As a matter of fact, we'll start just in a minute, but hey, I have a question.
Yes?
Can you introduce my daughter, McKenna? She's going to also help me in the show.
Well, certainly, I'd love to introduce her. Is she going to help you do magic?
Well, yes, actually, she's going to help me do a couple of illusions in the show.
Well, okay, I can do it. I think, here we go. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I would like to introduce to you the magic and comedy of David Berardi and his daughter McKenna.
All right. Hey, let's hear it for my daughter, McKenna. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out today. You guys are a great crowd. And you know what? I love doing all sorts of magic. As a matter of fact, I love watching different magicians on TV. And I saw this magician the other day. This guy was really good. As a matter of fact, what he did was he did a trick with a top hat. And what he did was he reached inside the top hat and he pulled out a white bag. Yes, he did, a white bag. But that's not the trick that impressed me. The trick that impressed me, he had a little rabbit, which is kind of cute. But what he actually did was he produced some cards, and he did a really neat card trick. Now, what he had was, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And what he did was he put 1, 2, 3 cards in the hat, and he was left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Now,
That trick was pretty neat, so I wanted to learn how that trick was done. So what I did was, I went to a magic shop in Daytona Beach called Bob's Magic Shop. And I walked in the shop, I says, Bob, I saw this magician on TV. We had some cards. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. What he did was he put 1, 2, 3 cards in a hat, and he's left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Now Bob says, yeah, that's a really good trick, but unfortunately you're in the wrong shop. This is Bob's butcher shop. You have to go to Bob's magic shop next door. I was kind of excited, so anyway, I walked over to Bob's magic shop. I says, Bob, I saw this magician on TV. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. What he did was he put 1, 2, 3 cards in a hat. He's left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Now Bob says, yeah, that's a really good trick, but unfortunately I don't have that trick in stock. But he says, hold on, if you come back in about 2 weeks, I might be able to get the trick in. So I have you know that if you come back in 2 weeks, I'll show you the trick where the magician takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, puts 1, 2, 3 cards in a hat, and he's left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. As the crowd goes wild, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, you guys are great. You guys are great. Well, you know what? I've been doing magic for a while. I had a lot of magic in my family. My grandmother, she had a trick knee. Yeah, and my dad used to do this really cool trick. Every time the bill collector would come to the door, he'd disappear for hours. Yeah. And my uncle was a magician. After work, he'd just walk down the street and turn into a bar. So lots of magic. Yes, lots of magic in the family. Well, I love watching all sorts of magicians and learning different tricks. Now, this next one is pretty cool. This here is a trick with a little sponge ball. Now, what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to make this disappear right before your eyes. Now, this happens really fast. So what I'm going to do, don't blink your eyes. I'm going to stand back a little bit. Whoa, it's gone. Now, I don't know if you saw it jump to my pocket, but you know what? Oh, it's right over here in the pocket. Now, I'm going to try to fool you, so don't blink your eyes. Here we go. Which hand do you think the sponge ball's in? This one over here. This one over here. It could be either one. We got to do some magic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this hand first and show you this hand. You see, I have a square. So there's a square in this hand. Now this hand, there is a sponge ball. It was red, but magically it turned black. Now, I don't know if you saw the red one jump to my pocket. See, it's right here in my pocket. Now, I normally get applause at this point. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys are great. You guys are great. Thank you. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn on a little music. I'll ask Jim to play a little music here. And I'm going to do a little magic and music. And then after that, I'm just going to come down to the audience and show you guys some more magic. So Jim, if you could just play the next one there. Thank you very much. And here we go. Here we go.
All right, thank you very much. Hey, give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you very much. All right, you guys are great. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go in the audience. I love doing card tricks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in the audience. I have here a prediction card. And let me see. Hi, what is your name? Renee. Clap hands for Renee. She's going to help me do magic. Now, Renee, we're going to give Renee this card to hold on to. So, Renee, you're in charge of that card, okay? Thank you, Renee. Now I have some cards up here. Now, let me see. I happen to have actually a deck of cards that is cut in half, kind of an unusual deck of cards. And let's see. How about, what is your name, sir? Michael. Clap hands for Michael. Michael's going to help me do magic. I'm going to give Michael a half a deck of cards. It's a low-budget show. Okay, so Michael gets half. Now, Renee has the prediction card. And let's see. And what is your name? Lynn. Clap hands for Lynn. Lynn's going to help me do magic. Now, Lynn gets the other half right here. Now, we're going to start with Michael's cards over here. And let me show you that these cards, these cards are all different. There's no two cards the same. Okay, so they're just cut in half. Now, Michael, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you just to point to a card. It could be any card you'd like. It could be any one. That right there. So, Michael, go ahead. You take a look at that. Now, don't show it to anyone, but you just take a look. Now, Michael could have chosen any one of these cards. Okay, so we're done with these right here. So now is it Lynn? Lynn has the other half. Thank you. Now, this is the other half of the deck. Now, these cards are also all different. No two cards the same. And Lynn, if you would, I'd like you just to point to a card. It could be any card. That right there. Okay, so Lynn, if you would take a look at that. Again, don't show anybody yet. So Lynn picked a card. Michael picked a card. Everybody clap hands for Renee because she is doing a great job. She is in charge of that card. She is doing great. Now, we have the two cards chosen. So we are done with these here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take Michael's card right here. Thank you, Michael. And we'll take Lynn's card. Thank you very much. Now, let's see here. I've got a question. How many of you think that these cards somehow match? Show of hands if you think they match. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, show of hands. How many of you don't think they match? Okay. Show of hands. How many of you really don't care? All right, I appreciate it. You guys are tough. You guys, especially in the back row over there. My goodness. Well, let me see. Oh, wait a minute. We don't have a match. Now, sometimes this happens. Now, let me see. Now, Michael, did you pick the Queen of Diamonds? Okay, you picked the Queen of Diamonds here. Okay, and Lynn picked the Three of Spades, so we don't have a match. Now, sometimes this happens every now and then, but I have an idea. See, this is a magic show, so you never know what can happen during a magic show. We have to fix this. So, Lynn, if you would, Renee, pardon me, I'd like you to hold that card up in the air. That's good. I need everybody's help. I need you all wiggle your fingers at the card that Renee is holding. We need special magic words. Everybody say gilly gilly. Gilly gilly. Gilly gilly. Actually has nothing to do with the trick, but it sounds magical. It really does. Now, let's see. So we have here the Queen of Diamonds and the Three of Spades. Now, I have a feeling that everyone help me do some magic. I'm going to take this card here. Thank you very much. And I'll take the clipboard as well. Okay, clap hands for Renee, by the way. She did a great job. Yes, she did. Now, I have the card right here. Now, if we have a match, I need a big round of applause for Lynn, for Michael, and Renee. Somehow, do we have a match here? We have a match. That is amazing. That is incredible. Wow, that is amazing. And once again, let's hear for Michael, let's hear for Lynn, and for Renee for helping out. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Now, speaking of predictions, I've got another one. Oh, this is a lot of fun. This is great. Now, what I have in here is I happen to have an envelope. It says prediction. Now, at home, I have a stack of celebrity pictures. Now, before each show, I don't understand how this works, but before each show, I put one famous celebrity inside the envelope. Now, again, I do not understand this, but I just go in the audience and I choose someone at random, and they actually name the same person I have in here. It's incredible. So I'm going to go. Let's see. How about? Hi, what is your name? Linda. Another Linda. Okay, we have Lynn and Linda. Linda, have we ever met before? Say no. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now, Linda, pardon me. I'm going to hand this to Linda. Okay, if you pardon me. You just hold on to that for a sec. Now you notice we're not going to switch the envelopes or anything. Now, Linda, I'd like you to think of a famous person. Now, there's no wrong or right to this, but whoever pops into your mind, if you could name that person. Tom Hanks. That is incredible. Now, Linda, I do not understand this. I really don't. This is just amazing. Now, Linda, I'm going to take this. Thank you very much. Now, we notice we did not switch the envelopes. Now, Linda, it just so happens that I have a picture of Tom Hanks in this envelope. Yes, a picture of Tom Hanks as a baby. Hey, thank you very much. And you know what? If you happen to say, I don't know, Sammy Davis Jr., I would have been ready. Yes. Clap hands for Linda for playing along. Thank you, Linda. It's crazy. It's crazy over here. I don't know. Now, you know what? I love doing rope tricks. I like to show you this really neat rope trick here. This is pretty cool. Now, I used to be a Boy Scout years ago. You know what? The Boy Scouts, also the Girl Scouts, I hear they did this too. They learned all the different knots. There's special knots and different names for the knots. Now, does anybody know the name of this knot by any chance? Who said square knot? What is your name, sir? John. Clap hands for John. He knows his knots. That is a good answer, John. That was really good. I'm impressed. Now, I love doing rope tricks. As a matter of fact, I normally save this for my finale, but due to a lack of interest, I've never been able to fit it in. But anyway, it's a trick with a couple of ropes. I've got actually 3 ropes here. I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 3 ropes about the same length. Now, what I'm going to do, I need some help here. Now, Ed, if you don't mind, if you hold on to this end over here, clap hands for Ed. He's going to help me do magic. Now, Ed has got the magic piece here. Very good. See, that's getting a little bit longer there. Now, Ed, if you hold on this end over here, thank you. Now, this here is about medium size, leaving me with the small piece. I always get the small piece. I hate that. I always get the small one. Now, Ed, I'm going to take these here. Thank you. And now I'm going to show you. We're going to try to see if we can get the ropes back to the same length. Okay, so we have a small piece, we have a medium-sized piece, and a long piece. Now, to do that, what I have to do is just put all the ends together. Okay, so we've got 3 ends here and 3 ends here. Watch, here we go. So just stretching the ropes here. And now, once again, see, there's 1, there's 2, and 3 ropes, all the same length, as the crowd goes wild. That's incredible. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, wow, yes. You know, it is a good trick, it really is, but you know, it's a little confusing with all these ropes here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it a little bit easier to follow. I'm going to put 1 rope on my shoulder. See, we don't really need that one. As a matter of fact, I don't need 2 ropes. I don't need 3. All I really need is 1 long piece. Now, I normally get applause at this point, too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to tie a knot in the rope. Okay, nice tight knot here. Now, at this point, I'm supposed to cut the rope, but I was in a bit of a rush getting here tonight. I forgot to pack the scissors. But Ed, I have an idea. If you don't mind, imagine you have scissors, Ed, and just give it a cut about right there. Fingers of steel, that is amazing. Clap hands for Ed. That was, he'll help me do a little magic there. That was great. So now we have the rope that's not quite exactly in half, but that's okay. But what I'm going to do, we'll see if we can magically stretch the ropes again. Now, here comes the last part of the trick. Thank you for your applaud. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to tie a double knot in the rope. Okay, double knot. So there's 1 knot. Okay, there's 2 knots. Nice and tight there. Okay, and Ed, if you hold on to this end here, thank you, Ed. Now watch this knot carefully. I'm going to take the knot and we are going to slide it down the rope like this. Now we're going to slide it back over here. See, we can go back and forth. Hours of entertainment. Right here, that's amazing. That's incredible. Okay, now here comes the big finale of the rope trick. Okay, Ed, what I need you to do, I need you just to take that knot right off there. Clap hands for Ed. He did some magic there. Thank you, Ed. Great job. Great job. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this next magic trick, I actually performed this in front of 4 presidents. I just got back from Mount Rushmore. I don't know if they liked it. They were stoned. But anyway, it's a trick with a ketchup bottle and a paper bag. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to make this ketchup bottle magically disappear right before your very eyes. What I'll do is I'll wave my hand over the ketchup bottle. It's gone. I'll wave it in the opposite direction. It's back. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys are easy. All right, here we go. Try it again. See, right in the paper bag. Watch. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, I don't know. You guys are kind of a tough crowd. I think I'm just going to take that trick right out of my act. Crazy. It's crazy. Oh, speaking of bottles, I've got another bottle. As a matter of fact, this next trick is not really a trick. It's more like an experiment because it doesn't always work, okay? But it's using a glass bottle. Okay, this is a vinegar bottle, I believe. Now, what I need to do for this trick is I need to borrow a quarter. If anybody happens to have a quarter in the audience, I promise you'll get the quarter back. But I like to borrow the quarter because, you know, they think sometimes I'm using a trick quarter. But Ed is helping out quite a bit today. All right, thank you, Ed. I appreciate that. Thank you. Clap hands for Ed. He lent me his quarter. Okay. Now this here, by the way, this is one of those state quarters. Okay, Indiana. Anybody from Indiana? Wow, quite a few. That's amazing. We got an Indiana quarter. That's very cool. Now, as I was saying, this is more of an experiment. So what I got to do to make this work, I have to heat up this quarter a little bit. Okay, so we are just going to heat this up. Now, believe it or not, it actually softens the quarter. Okay, it really does. Ow! It also makes it pretty hot. Okay, but what we're going to do, we are going to take this quarter and we're going to see if we could get it in the bottle. Okay, now watch carefully. Again, it doesn't always work, so I hope it works today. Here we go. Whoa, it worked. Wow. You guys act like you see this every day. That's a quarter in a bottle. Look at that. That's amazing. That is a quarter in a bottle. Now, you know what? Let's see here. I'm going to go over here and let's see. What is your name, sir? Roger. Clap hands for Roger. Okay. Now, Roger, okay, you see that if you notice that the quarter is inside there, right, Roger? Now, what I got to do, Roger, is I have to see if I can find, I got some tape, excuse me, pardon me. I got a few things in my pocket. But we have a nickel here. Now, Roger, if you go and see if you can get that nickel inside that bottle, okay? And you'll see that the nickel is actually, it is really too big for the bottle, okay? So what I'm going to do, Roger, is we're going to see if we can get this quarter to come out. Okay, so here we go. Whoop. Wow. Thank you very much. Now, Roger, can you see if that's an Indiana quarter there? I know it's hard to see. Yeah. It is an Indiana quarter. And you know, Roger, for helping out, you get to keep that quarter. I'm just kidding. We have to give it back to Ed. Clap hands for Roger for helping out. All right. And we'll give this back to Ed. Thank you, Ed. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I almost forgot. I've got a friend of mine I forgot to introduce to you. His name is Rocky. Come here, Rocky. Calm down. These are nice people. Be nice. This here's Rocky. Now, Rocky happens to be a little raccoon here. Oh, calm down. He gets a little crazy. Okay, calm down. I gotta give him some food. Whoa! Oh, Ed! Sorry, Ed. I think he likes you. Sorry about that. Whoa, Joyce. Oh, pardon me. Oh, gosh. Pardon me. He lost your bracelet over there. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. He gets crazy. He gets a little crazy over here. All right. Gotta give him some more food. Calm him down. Okay. Now, Rocky's actually very talented. He does impressions of famous people. You're getting sleepy. Sleep! Look at that. He's out like a light. He is hypnotized. Okay, so now he can do his impressions. The first impression he loves to do is a famous artist, and his name was Van Gogh, Vincent van Gogh. So get ready to clap hands for Rocky's Van Gogh impression. He loves to do this. Here we go. Van Gogh, let's hear it for Rocky's Van Gogh impression. All right, Rocky. Look at that, one ear. That's amazing. He also does presidents. We'll go way back. Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln. I can't believe I get paid for this. Abe Lincoln. Well, maybe not tonight. Okay, you know, we'll do kind of a retro impression. We'll go to the 80s. Famous person in the 80s. Tom Selleck, famous actor, Tom Selleck. I was saying the 80s, famous actress in the 80s. Brooke Shields. So those bushy eyebrows back then. I don't know. What is this thing? It's not real. It's just a puppet. And you probably already knew that, although I'm not sure Ed knew that. Okay, but it is just a puppet.
It's called a spring puppet. Okay, he's also shedding. Okay, but you know what? I have a lot of fun with Rocky, and I take Rocky out to different restaurants here in the villages. And I took Rocky the other day. I was pretending to feed him salad from my salad bowl, and unfortunately, the waiter did not have a good sense of humor. He comes up to me and goes, "Excuse me, sir, but you know we don't allow live animals in the restaurant." I go, "Really? No live animals? No problem." And that was that. It's a sick trick. But clap hands for Rocky for being really cute. And he's only a puppet. So don't worry, he's just a puppet. He's just a puppet. Okay. All right, I'm going to put him away. All right, I love doing this next trick. This is a lot of fun. This is using my special invisible cards. I got to find my card. They're invisible. Hold on. Oh, there they are, right over there. Now, hi, what is your name? Robin. Clap hands for Robin. She can help me do magic. Now, Robin, I'm giving you cards here, Robin. Now, Robin, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to mix up those cards, Robin. Got to mix them up. Okay, but first you got to take them out of the box. That's okay. She's doing a great job. She's mixing really well. Wow, that's very good, Robin. Have you taken mime? That's great. She's really good. Now, Robin, I'd like you to fan out those cards. Okay, very good. And let's see. What is your name, sir? Jose? Is it? No, it's not Jose. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Brendan. Clap hands for Brendan. Okay. Also known as Jose. Okay. And so we have Brendan and your name again. I'm sorry, your name again. Robin and Brendan. Now, Brendan, would you pick a card? Any card? I'm not going to look. Okay. I won't even look at the screens. I can't believe they're actually doing it. They really don't have to. He's been drinking. No, just kidding. Okay. Okay, now, Brendan, I'd like you to hold that card up so everybody can see it, okay? I'm not going to look. All right, you all look at the card. Everybody look at the card. You guys are all crazy, okay? I'm not looking. Now, Brendan, I'd like you to place the card, turn it over and place it back in the deck that Robin is holding, okay? So it's the only card face down. All right, very good. Now I'm going to take these cards here. Thank you very much. And Ed's been holding the box. Thank you, Ed. I need that back. Thank you very much. Now we'll take the cards and we'll place them right here in my case, right here in the case. Now you're probably wondering why we did that. Well, I have you know that before the show, I turned a card over in this deck right over here, one card face down. Hopefully it'll match the same card that that Brendan picked from the invisible deck. So Brendan, what was the card that you happened to see in the invisible deck? I know. The 3 of diamonds. Are you sure, Brendan? Are you positive? Would you like to take what's behind the curtain? I'm just kidding. The 3 of diamonds. Now, watch carefully. No false moves, okay? Now, I did turn a card face down in this deck, all right? So we're going to take the cards out. Now, this here is just a jumbo deck of cards. So you said the 3 of diamonds. All right, so we have to go through these cards. And I did turn one card face down. Do you see any cards face down here? I don't see any cards. Wait a minute. I think I skipped one. There's one right there. There is one card face down. Now, if this happens to be the 3 of diamonds, I need everybody to clap hands for Brendan. Clap hands for Robin. Thank you very much. And also clap hands for me because that would be really good. Okay. And Ed too. Clap hands for Ed because he's been helping out a lot tonight. Okay. But let me see if it is indeed the 3 of diamonds. If you want to take a look there. You could show them. Okay. The 3 of diamonds. Woo! I was getting nervous. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. Great job. Great job. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it comes to that part of my show where I have to ask this question. Now, I am a magician. I am a professional magician. Believe it or not, I belong to a magic union. And in the magic union, they require that we do this magic trick during every show. So I have to ask this question. Does anyone in the audience happen to have a $100 bill I can borrow? Yes, a $100 bill. I promise you'll get it back. Ed, do you have a $100 bill? Okay, that's okay, just checking. I need a $100 bill. I promise you'll get it back. Somebody way over there, do you have a $100 bill, sir? Okay, yes, in the middle, all right. Anybody, we have, okay, right here, Brendan, thank you very much. Okay, you're just in the middle, it's a little hard to get to you there, but Brendan has one right here, so this is good. All right, so Clap hands for Brendan. Brendan is helping out a lot today, too. Okay, now, Brendan, okay. All right, so this is Brendan's $100 bill. Now, I promise Brendan will get this $100 back. It is his $100 bill. Now, just to make sure that when we see this $100 bill again, we're going to put a mark on this so we know it's Brendan's $100 bill. Okay, so Brendan, if you don't mind, if you just put your initials really very small, it doesn't have to be really big, of course, but just very small. If you put your initials on that $100 bill, your initials and your Visa card number. Okay, just kidding. So initials is good. Initials is good. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Brendan. All right, so I appreciate it. So I promise he will get this back. This is his $100 bill, but I thought I'd just demonstrate this trick for you. Now, this is a $100 bill. Now, what I'm going to do, he did put his initials right here. I know it's, I don't know if the camera can see that, but thank you very much. Okay, it's right there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to fold this up. Now, you know what I have here? Just put it right here for a sec. I have a money bag, so we're going to take Brendan's $100 bill and we're going to place it in this money bag. All right, I'm going to try to put the initials, keep the initials kind of on the outside. So if we can zoom in a little bit, I don't know if you can see that if you're zoomed, but the initials are right there. This is his $100 bill. So I'm going to take Brendan's $100 and we're going to place it right in this bag for safekeeping. Now, you know what, Brendan? I'm going to give you the bag here, okay, because it's your $100. So if you just hold on to that, okay? Just hold on to it. Don't open it yet, okay? Now, you're probably wondering why we did that, why we had Brendan just sign his $100 bill and put initials on. Well, I have you know that we are going to play a game to see if Brendan can win his money back. Okay, so what I have here, I have some cards. Now, these cards are actually valuable prize cards, okay? And there's some really good prizes here. So we're gonna let Brendan just pick one of these cards and you point to anyone you like, okay? Okay, that one right there, that looks like a good one. All right, you know what, I'll take that. So that's the one you want there, very good. Now I'm gonna take Brendan's card and we're gonna place it right here on the case so everybody can see the card. Okay, now Brendan, you could have picked any one of these cards. These are great prizes. By the way, Brendan, you could have won. You didn't pick this, but you could have won a brand new sports car. Ooh, that would have been really good. Now, Brendan, you didn't win that, but that's a good prize. I'll show you, got some great prizes. Or how about this? You could have won a French-made diamond ring. Yes. French-made, Penne, J.C. Penne. Yes. Or how about this? $10,000 in cash. I don't think so. Okay. It was all in pennies, so don't worry. Okay. Or how about this? A computer system. Ooh. Although I hope it's a lot newer than this one. Okay, that's like a garage sale special right there. Or how about this? Oh, a Hawaiian vacation. Now, Brendan, that would have been a really good prize if you won that. As a matter of fact, I would have thrown in a CD of Don Ho singing Tiny Bubbles if you won that. But he didn't win this, but that's okay. But Brendan, you see the quality of these prizes are really pretty good. But you know what? He did pick a prize. He picked a prize. So you know what? We're going to give Brendan a chance to either win the prize. It's his $100. So Brendan, would you like to go for the prize or would you like to keep your $100? It's a tough decision. You see these prizes here are pretty good. He's going for it. Clap hands. He is going for the prize. I'm impressed. All right. Now, Brendan, I promise you're going to get your money back. But before I touch that, Brendan, I'd like you to open up that bag and take out your $100 because I'm going to give you the prize and also, of course, your money. But I'll show you a trick with the $100 bill as well. Okay, and if you just take that out and oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Brendan. Wait 1 second. Wait a minute. What is that? This doesn't look like $100. Is there anything else in there? It's empty? Okay, Brendan, what does that say? Do you want to read what that says?
Congratulations, you are a winner.
He's a winner. Clap hands for Brendan. He is a winner. All right, Brendan. That means you won the prize. All right, Brendan. That's wonderful. Oh, my goodness. I have no idea. Oh, my goodness. This is a great prize. No one has ever won this before, Brendan. You are the first one. Brendan has won the lemon. Yes, he has. He has won the lemon. Clap hands for Brendan. He won the lemon. All right. And you know what, Brendan? The lemon has over 100 uses. It really does. You can use it to make lemon meringue pie. Okay, you can use it as air freshener in your car. It has so many uses. It really does. Now, you know what, Brendan? I was hoping that someday that someone would actually win the lemon. And I've been carrying along a bag of lemons, hoping someday someone would actually win the lemon. Now, Brendan, what I need you to do, I need you to reach inside, just pull out a good one. Okay, just one now. Oh, that looks like a good one. Okay, so we got one right over here. Now, Brendan, I have you know that in a lemon, there are lots and lots of seeds in a lemon. And what we're going to do, I'm going to cut open this lemon, I'll give you the seeds, and maybe in about 10 years you could make your $100 back, okay? So plant some lemon trees. But I have to cut this open. You have to be very careful with these knives, you know, because you never know, they can slip. Okay, oh, my goodness. Oh. I love my job. I'll get the real knife. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I got the real knife right here. I'm going to cut open this lemon, okay, and we have to give you the seeds. I'm going to just do it over this table here. I just want to get a carpet. Okay, but just going to cut this open. All right. Now, it's juicy lemon. Now, Brendan, if you would, I'd like you to take the top of this lemon off, okay? And I'll give you some of those seeds there, okay? Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. Wow. There is a green seed inside this lemon. Okay, now can we get maybe a little close-up on that? See that? Wow, there's a green seed. That's amazing. It looks like it might be a $100 bill. Now let me see. Brendan, do you want to take a look at that there? Okay, if you just want to pull that right out there, okay? Thank you. Now, Brendan, go ahead, take a look at that. Brendan, do you want to open that up, Brendan? Now, are those your initials there on that $100 bill? That's his $100 bill. All right. And Brendan, for helping out, you get the prize. You get the lemon. And you also get a couple napkins there to dry that off there. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brendan. Round of applause for Brendan. Thank you so much. Great job. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. I've got a card trick I'd like to show you here. This is pretty neat. I'm going to move over here, and this is actually one we're going to do for the camera. So, and by the way, let's hear it for the crew back there. Let's hear it for Dick Blaylock on camera, and for Jim Patron on sound, and also for Ed Falconer, because he provided these really cool lights. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, now let's see. I'm going to stand right here, and hopefully we'll get a shot of this. Am I in the right angle? Let's see. We'll try. We rehearsed this, but hopefully we got this right. Are we going to be on camera 4? There we go. All right, there we go. All right. Now this here is a trick here, just using a regular deck of cards. Now there was a man that he was in the army, and he was actually in Afghanistan, and he was in his barracks, and it was a quiet day. Basically, the guns and mortars weren't sounding off, but it was a Sunday, and all of a sudden the sergeant came in and he says, "Why aren't you with the rest of the platoon?" And the soldier said, "Well, I wanted to stay behind just to talk with the Lord." And the sergeant says, "Well, it looks like you're just playing cards." And he says, No, sir. You see, since they don't allow us to have Bibles or any spiritual books in this country, I decided to talk to the Lord by studying this deck of cards. The sergeant said, "How are you going to do that?" Well, he said, "The ace, Sergeant, reminds of only one God. The 2 represents the 2 parts of the Bible, the Old and the New Testament. The 3 stands for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The 4 is for the 4 apostles, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The 5 is for the 5 virgins. There were 10, but only 5 were glorified. The 6 is for the 6 days God spent creating the heavens and the earth. The 7 is for the day God rested after working the 6 days. The 8 is for the family of Noah and his wife and their 3 sons and their wives, which God saved the 8 people from the flood that destroyed the earth for the first time. The 9 is for the lepers. And there were really 10, but 9 never thanked him. The 10 represents the 10 commandments that Moses that God gave Moses on the tablets made of stone. The jack is a reminder of Satan, because he was kicked out of heaven. He was one of the first angels, but kicked out of heaven, and he became a joker and spent eternity in hell.
The Queen stands for the Virgin Mary. The King stands for Jesus, the King of all kings. Now, I counted the dots on all the cards and come to 365, one for every day of the year. There are a total of 52 cards in the deck, 52 weeks in the year. There are 4 suits. 4 suits represent spring, summer, fall, winter. In each suit, there are 13 cards. There's actually 13 weeks in a quarter. So when I want to talk to God and thank Him, I just pull out this deck of cards and it reminds me of all that I have to be thankful for. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do something a little bit different. This is going to be kind of fun. Now, I don't know, how many of you like the Blues Brothers? Blues Brothers? All right. Well, this is going to be something a little bit different. I'm going to do a little bit of Blues Brothers. It's a little unusual. Now, if the Blues Brothers, I'm going to combine the Blues Brothers with juggling. It might go something like this.
Do that again.
Ball, ball, ball. Here, right ahead, on the hit river. Yeah, right ahead, here, right ahead, on the chicken water. Here, right ahead, on the hit river. 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 Have you ever heard of a wish sandwich? A wish sandwich is the kind of a sandwich where you have 2 slices of bread and you wish you had some meat. Ball, ball, ball. Here, right ahead, on the hit river. Here, right ahead, on the hit river. Here, right ahead, never, never, never. Here, right ahead, on the hit river. 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 Here, mama, 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 shabba, mama. Hey, mama, boy, mama, mama. The other day, I had a ricochet biscuit. A ricochet biscuit is the kind of a biscuit that's supposed to bounce back off the wall into your mouth. If it don't bounce back, you go hungry. Bow, bow, bow. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, here, mama, mama, shabba, mama. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, here, right ahead, on the shabba, mama. Here, right ahead, on the chicken water. Here, right ahead, on the chicken water. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, here, right ahead, on the hit it, shabba, mama, shabba, mama. The other day, I had a cool water sandwich and a Sunday go to meat and bun. Bow, bow, bow. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, water. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, water. Here, mama, 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 shabba, mama. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, hey, mama, boy, mama, mama, mama. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, mama. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, here, right ahead, on the hit it, water. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, water. Here, on the hum, mama, shabba, mama. Here, mama, ha, baba, chica, water. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, water. Here, right ahead, on the hum, here, right ahead, on the hit it, here, right ahead, on the hit it, water. Here, mama, ha, baba, shabba, mama. Here, right ahead, on the chica, water. Here, right ahead, on the chica, water. Here, right ahead, on the hit it, water. Zul, mama, ha, baba, chica, water. What do you want for nothing? Rubber biscuit? Bow, bow.
Okay. Are you having fun? All right, thank you, thank you. Now, there was a man who lived back in time. He was known to ask, "Brother, can you spare a dime?" There was no audible dialogue, only mime. He had the gift of humor, and he wasn't a baby boomer. He was known to wear black from his head to his toes, even under his nose. He also wore a derby before they invented the Slurpee. In the Hollywood camp, he was known as the Little Tramp. He was silent movie's comedy captain. His name was...
Hello, fellow magicians. Welcome to the world of Acme Magic, your professional mail-order magic company, 100% genuine. This lesson is The Mystery of the Vanishing Bandana. For this mystery, you will need two props. One is a square of darkly colored fabric and a yellow bandana. Pick up the bandana. Now, fold the bandana in half. That's right, fold it in half. Now, fold it one more time. Take the folded bandana and hide it in your left hand. Remember to keep your hand in a natural position. This is called palming. Now that you have mastered palming, we're ready to begin. Open up the folded bandana. Show the audience it is a regular bandana by waving it up and down. If an audience member does not believe it is a real bandana, allow him to wipe his face on it. Now, pick up the dark square of fabric and gather the four corners together, making a little makeshift bag. Using your free hand, fold the bandana along the creases you made earlier and drop it into the folds of the fabric makeshift bag. From the outside of the makeshift bag, squeeze the bandana into a small little ball. What the audience didn't see is that you never really put the bandana in the fabric at all. You really kept it hidden in your left hand. Remember palming? Again, remember to keep your left hand held naturally. Now, make a magical gesture. For the grand finish, fling open the fabric and receive your well-deserved applause.
And now the vanishing mustache trick.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I'd like to end the show. We've got one more illusion for you. I'd like to bring my daughter McKenna out again. Clap hands for McKenna. She's going to help me do this next illusion. And this is called the sub-trunk escape. It's really pretty cool. So, Jim, if you could hit the music. Okay, and I'm going to show you what we got here. Now, this is a trunk. It is solid wood. And I'm just going to go in the front row here. And if you all just have some of the kids do this, if you want to just knock on this, make sure it is solid, okay? All right, so all solid wood. Looks good? All right, clap hands for these kids here. They're helping out, okay? Great. It looks pretty solid. All right. Now, I'm going to show you this case here. This box. This box is all made out of wood. It's completely solid. There's nothing inside the box. Okay, it is solid. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to have McKenna just step in the box here with a bag. And McKenna, if you would, if you just hop in there. Thank you. Now, I have here, these are shackles. And what we're going to do, McKenna and I are going to attempt to do this escape here. We're going to lock McKenna up in these shackles. Okay, and make sure I get the right chain here. There we go. That's this way. Okay, up. Make sure you Nice and tight here for you. Okay, all right, and I'll get the other two here. Now, by the way, this illusion was first originated by Harry Houdini. It is called the metamorphosis trick, okay, and it's one of his most famous escapes. All right, so McKenna's gonna go inside the bag. Are you okay? Oh, is it stuck? Are you in there? Okay, good. All right, now, we're just gonna make sure she can't get out here. Just gonna just tie this rope here. Very good. Now, we're gonna take the lid and we're gonna place it right back on top, of this box. Make sure it's secure here. Now, I do have some padlocks for the sides, so we're gonna make sure we lock this all up here. Make sure that's on there. There we go. All right. Now, I have a curtain that I'm gonna raise here in a minute, so I just wanna make sure this is all not gonna get caught. All right, and so we have 4 locks. So here, it's the first lock, okay, it is nice and tight. Okay, I've got another lock here, placing it in the back of the box. It is tight. Lock here on this side. And I've got one more to place in the front of the box. That's okay. So, that's okay. Now, the name of this other thing, the name of the illusion is called the metamorphosis. It was invented by Harry Houdini, the world's most famous escape artist. Happens in only 3 seconds. So don't blink your eyes, or you'll miss the metamorphosis. Ready, 1, 2.